Hear ye, haters now in session. You are now rocking with the finest, the most luxurious, the most notorious, the most scrumptious haters you ever seen in your cotton picking life. And as usual, the haters are a buck. Shout out to the watchers on YouTube, listeners on Apple, listeners on Spotify, Anchor, wherever you listening at. Shout out to you, wherever you supporting from. Shout out to you, and shout out to the Lot Show 717. We got Fred back in the building. Fred is here. We here. And we gonna start to the left as usual. Fred, what's good, man?
It's good. Happy to be back. I just came from the motherland. You already know what it is. It's Fred, aka Jesus is the one.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to my man Colton, the big Colt.
Yeah.
What are you like? 29?
29.
Nigga about to die soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga lucky,
That's all it's
man.
about.
I told that nigga better embrace that last year.
That's a fact.
It's the last year to do cocaine.
Last year your knees work good.
That's a fact. It's already almost bad. It's already almost all bad, but like we here. What? It's your turn, bro.
Yeah, it's me. Hey, say what's happening, y'all. It's me.
It's me.
That shit the funniest shit I ever heard T.I. say. Like, the
Say what's
nigga
happening,
introduce
y'all.
himself
It's me.
as it's me. Like, nigga, how you ain't say your name?
It's me. Y'all know who it is.
Yeah, y'all, it's me. Palm. Do I have an alias today? Yeah. Today I am, you know when you read something and it be like sources?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Today I'm them.
You all the sources, every
sources.
source.
Oh, you sources?
Yeah,
I bet. That gave me an idea. I'm Wordsmith, aka Nigga Sad. I am the ghetto version of sources. I am Nigga Sad.
When niggas say niggas said,
It's them.
they are always
They are the
niggas.
niggas. Yeah.
Just
They are
remember
niggas.
that we told y'all that.
Yeah, fact.
Nigga said, nigga said, he said that shit.
He said.
That's a fact.
He said.
He said that
He
shit.
got that off already.
That was him talking about you.
Yep, facts.
He just ain't want to like hurt your feelings.
And then it's also me, Colton, and I think I'm gonna be hate to see it because niggas hate to see it.
You hate to see it, man.
Niggas
Hate to
really
see
hate
it.
to see it.
Hate to see it.
Niggas love saying hate to see it about shit they actually love to see.
Yeah.
Because every time I say that shit, it's some shit that I am excited about seeing.
I'm very excited.
Nigga Chris Paul ended up by himself. He was like, hate to see it.
I was like, I actually love to see this. Nigga gonna have to play with a bunch of 12-year-olds nigga in OKC.
Listen, man,
Now
I got some fire for you in offensive foul play, boy.
That's amazingly great,
man.
So,
We had a well, before we get to the hate-filled week, my man Fred is back, man. Tell us about the trip,
Tell
man.
us about
How
the
was
trip,
it?
man.
Yeah,
Let us
it's
know
good to
what's
be
going on.
back. I went to, where the fuck did I go? I was in Kenya, I was in Tanzania, and then on the way back, we did a few days in Dubai. I've done safaris before, but like little shit, you know what I mean? Like little like in-town shit, whatever. We flew in this little plane, almost died, so I might have to be back. Plane big as a caravan.
It's always lit.
Yeah.
So you was basically on Spirit Airlines?
I was, you want to hear something funny? Shout out to Spirit Airlines. Y'all get bad fucking flack. I was on Air Kenya, my nigga. Air Kenya is a flying bodega, B.
It's a flying food truck?
That's crazy. It's the fucking halal man on the air.
That's
like,
crazy.
the shit is trash. But anyway, if y'all haven't made it to the motherland, make that trip. You can hit my DM. Nah, don't hit me up asking me questions about it. Never mind. But y'all can go on Expedia.
That's a fact.
Birthday boy.
Oh yeah, so our birthday just passed. That shit was pretty lit. I was getting lit, man. We had an event yesterday. We had the Pizza God party. Paulo Crew, shout out to Paulo Crew. The homies came, you know. Niggas was rapping. My man's came through and spitting that hot shit. You know. We had weed infused seasoning on the pizza. A lot of pizza. We shout out the pizzeria. I don't know their name exactly, but they're a black-owned pizzeria. And when I figure out the name, I'm gonna at them. But shouts them out because they really helped us out. They give us a discount and shit. Shout out Love Story Bar. They refixed their whole shit, and that shit's fire right now. Like, if y'all really want a nice little spot to throw y'all events and shit, hit up Will from Love Story Bar. It was just lit. It was overall lit. Like, everybody I fucked with, like, everybody I really fucked with was there. And then even the people that couldn't make it, like, they just sent mad love and energy. And, like, it was just great. And I turned 29. Feeling like a young old nigga. Like, I remember when niggas was like, yo, that nigga's about 30. Like, that nigga, like, remember when niggas was younger, we was saying that, like, that nigga old as fuck. That nigga 30, nigga, like, I'm that nigga. Nigga said. Nigga said that niggas that age is old, and I'm nigga said. So, we here now. And it's again, like, you talked about, which is crazy, is like, on my actual birthday was a moment when I was just thinking, I was just like, yo, I survived. Like, niggas was like 29. Like, I didn't even think. Like, I couldn't see myself, like, turning 30 when I was younger. Like, I couldn't see myself turning 29 and shit when I was younger. Like, I just thought, like, oh, shit, hopefully I just make it to that long. And we made it. And niggas is progressing. Niggas is doing the right thing. I fucks with it. Yeah, that's enough of that positive shit.
Let's get to the head.
So what happened this week?
Jermaine Dupri was out here wilding,
He
man.
was Jermaine Derpy.
He the hater of the week.
He's the hater of the week.
He was like, basically saying that there's not too much diversity in women's lyrics. You know, they all rap like strippers and shit like that. You know, about their vaginas and their ginas and things of that nature. Sexual nature, I should say. Things that we like. But I guess he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way with that statement.
So stupid.
Fred, how you feel about it, man?
I mean, I'm gonna just, before I even go into it, I'm gonna add something that he said too. Like, he did, instead of apologizing for
This is amazing. Yeah, that was amazing.
Instead of apologizing for this shit, right? The nigga made all women's, he's coming out with the So Def Cypher, right? My nigga. What the fuck? This nigga's a bird. Like,
yo, some kind of bozo ass shit. This nigga was really on. He was like, I'm gonna double down on my wrongness right now. He said, y'all telling me that women rap about other shit? Prove it.
Well, none of these women in here talking about pussy. Not one of them.
The wild shit about the whole shit is like men complaining about women's lyrics not being like diverse and all having the same subject matter.
Hypocrites.
One of Jermaine Dupri's largest songs is him and Hove and what's the name of it again?
Which one?
Money Ain't a Thing.
Yeah, Money Ain't a Thing.
Where they just only talking about jewelry, bitches, and
that song came
drugs.
out in like 98, 99-ish, something like that. It's 2019 and niggas is still rapping about money, clothes, cars, and clothes. Yeah. So like, were you talking to yourself?
Yeah, like literally
these bitches ain't rapping about the prison industrial complex.
Yeah,
I ain't heard none of these bitches talk about slavery.
No one talk about the transatlantic.
When is one of these bitches going to ever give me a Sojourner Truth bar, nigga?
Jermaine Dupri, when are you going to talk about the dentist?
I'm gonna let me just to be 100%
that is what
real,
I want to know.
This nigga just it just doesn't make sense. It's just like coming from a place of pure ignorance, especially because now I feel like just the internet exists. You're a legend in the rap game.
A what?
Like a legend.
Oh,
that's what he
said.
He did say that when he dropped the Hip Hop Summer Tour. He said they say I'm a gatekeeper. I don't know what gates he keeping, bro.
He ain't keeping no gates.
Chris Cross is not walking through that door.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he basically.
All right, that's foul because one died. And
I'm sorry.
Secondly, Shad Moss is still very relevant.
Shad Moss is relevant on CSI Internet Crime.
Welcome to Atlanta was a good moment. Like a good 2 seconds, 2 weeks. Welcome to Atlanta and those remixes. This was just a side.
And the shit wasn't even actually that lit. I'm gonna be honest. Diddy was the
you right. He made that shit crazy. He made that shit crazy.
Wow.
No, but for real. But with the Jermaine Dupri shit, it's just like that's really coming from a place of ignorance. Like you literally don't know what you're talking about. There's people like Rhapsody, Tink, Little Sims, Lizzo. There's like nigga Remy Ma. Like there's mad like female rappers that basically this nigga anyway. There's mad basically female rappers that women rappers that like rap about way more than the average pussy. But also, by the way, I fucking love hearing about the pussy rap. Keep objectifying niggas. I'm okay with that.
Niggas be complaining. Niggas be complaining about Sweetie and her shit with that fucking Mike type shit, that shit is fire, nigga.
No, don't get on. Do not get on this.
It's not the song of the summer. The song's
I ain't say that. I ain't say that.
The song of the summer.
I ain't say
no,
that.
I'm talking about the people on Twitter who
that
say that shit. Nah,
that
it's
shit.
not the song of the summer.
That shit is not fire.
I like that song. I like it.
But
she not good.
That's your fire for the hoes.
She not good.
That's your fire.
I like it.
Fire for the hoes.
But to the point, I feel like
the hoes get lit for that song. They be like, yeah,
I like
nigga,
that shit.
my tight. I be like, yeah.
All right. Y'all like that? I like that. Fuck it. We here.
I'm here for
Shoot out like 50 Tyson, man.
Yo.
Nigga.
And I respect 50 Tyson. I respect my son. You get what I'm saying? I'm like one of those people. I'm just saying that, like, if niggas can have fun, if I could listen to Benny the Butcher rap about selling so much crack and Pusha T rap about selling so much crack all the time, and then I could also listen to these bitches rap about putting their pussy on niggas' sideburns. I'm okay with it.
I'm alright with it, man.
I'm dead ass fine with it.
We have danced. We have literally danced to murder.
So much murder. We danced to an entire court case where niggas went down for multiple years, and that was the song of the summer at some point.
I just feel like when niggas say shit like that, that's just like some hating shit because you're watching a lot of women come out and they owning whatever sexuality they have and they running they shit. And you watching them get bread without a nigga co-signing.
He's not getting bread out of that.
And the women are kind of taking the power from the dudes. Instead of the dudes doing the objectifying, the women are taking it and turning it into a power that they now possess. And that that threatens dudes.
No,
it's
true. But niggas do the same thing, right? Like we talk about not wigs, it ain't me, but niggas talk about women being Instagram hoes and talking about all this bullshit. You know how many niggas I see on a regular basis ripping their fucking shirt off trying to get a fucking light? Right?
Or like, you know what I mean? Doing fucking weird shit. Licking the shit out of peaches. Nigga, eat that peach.
Yeah,
what's wrong with you?
A bunch of Q-doors. Don't even... Anyway. But even with that being the point, right? Niggas legitimately have been making money off of women. Just completely talking about eating them, biting them.
And let's also be real. Like,
fucking them, kicking them out.
Let's be real.
Kick them out.
Let's be real. Let's be real, nigga. Almost every music video is mad bitches. It ain't got nothing to do with what the nigga rapping about. It's always mad
ass. You talking about the prison industrial complex with mad hoes in it.
So why the women can't make their own raps and then shake their own ass in their own goddamn video?
They don't need you niggas to do it.
They don't need you niggas.
Like, I just want to make this clear because I know niggas are going to see this and they're going to be like, oh, look at these pick-me ass niggas and shit like that. And nigga, I will meet you wherever you want to meet up at and I will pick how I kick your fucking ass.
That's factual. That's factual. Like, I think that's another thing. Niggas can't say that niggas have decent fucking views on the world just because they want to try to fucking chick or because you be like, oh, you know what? Like the women's national team is better than the men's national team. That's a fucking fact. Nobody's trying to have sex with Megan Rapinoe and shit.
I've seen that. I've seen like that argument being had on timelines before, and I've seen things that have come up when people say the women's national team played a super friendly against fucking FC Dallas's 15 and under team, and the 15 and under team beat them by three goals. The women's national team was just warming up for playing a fucking qualifier against Russia. Like, them kids ain't really beat them women. Yeah, they got they dub. Them women wasn't trying to beat them little kids though.
That's a fact.
This is the facts. Like, these is professionals. They wasn't really trying to beat them 50-year-old boys. So don't bring that up to me when I tell you that the fucking women's national team is better than the men's. Don't. Because I don't want to hear that shit.
But also, to interject a little bit, would I want to have sex with Doja Cat and Megan Thee Stallion and these women that are beautiful? Yes. That's not the reason why I say that they're good at making music. Just need to put that out there.
Two things can be true at a time.
They can both be true at the same time. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not.
Because I think Saweetie is beautiful.
She's very beautiful.
She is.
Rapping.
My type.
That song's alright. It gets the girl. I feel like now I listen to music.
No,
and
I don't,
be hyped.
sis. I was like, oh.
Yo, you seen that? Yo, I feel like J. Cole in that video when she was rapping for him.
When she said that batting for the Jets shit, that shit was the craziest
batting
shit I
for the
ever
Jets.
heard.
That's amazing.
She said she was batting for the Jets. I was like, I didn't even know we hit home runs in football now.
That's
right.
Okay.
What else happened this week? That little situation with Chris and Joe Budden brought up some good conversation.
Oh yeah,
A$AP Rocky shit.
The A$AP Rocky
And that could
shit.
like transition to our main topic.
Yeah, right. So basically, motherfucking, if you don't know by now, A$AP Rocky in jail for beating up some way rap niggas over there in Sweden. They locked his ass up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the story. He's in jail right now. He said it's inhumane, and he's not slipping on semen right now, but it's just somebody in there.
He said it's inhumane.
Yeah.
But the pictures we've seen of the jail
It's a
say
dorm.
otherwise.
All right, but
I
let me
feel
add some context. They say that in Sweden they hold you in like a shitty, terrible cell for like 3 days, and then so that by the time you get out, you'll try to like plea out, say you're guilty or whatever the case may be. They're trying to find a charge, and then they move you to the good jails.
Okay, so they send you to Rikers, and then they send you to
So they had him slipping on semen.
So it sounds
3
like
days.
a regular jail situation.
Sounds like a regular jail
I don't know.
situation. But they're saying it's unjust or whatever right now. And then this led to people saying, well, this is what A$AP Rocky has said about
Police brutality? Was it?
police brutality.
Niggas.
It's just about
yeah.
niggas in general.
Saying it don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
got
to get
nothing
this
to do
money.
with
I'm
it.
trying to get these hoes.
I got this
I'm worried
bread,
about
nigga.
my
I
fashion.
live in Soho. And
I want to talk about this coke.
Yeah.
I want to talk about
Talk
this
about
lean.
this.
I want to talk about
Coke and this
these
lean.
drugs,
Yeah.
nigga. And these
Niggas said,
bitches. I don't want to talk about none of this
Fucking high fashion.
black problems
I live in Soho.
Yeah.
and Hollywood
At the
Okay.
same time. And Sweden.
and Sweden. He was like, fuck
A
that.
nigga
So-
live in Sweden now too.
So
They don't fuck with me here though.
it was like a lot.
I live out here if they don't fuck with
They
me.
don't really like me a lot.
They got me out here 3 days slipping on semen. I'm trying to get out. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Some nigga, I woke up, some nigga was sucking the end of my braid, man.
So to the
So, yeah,
point, though,
to
right?
Joe Budden and Chris
Joe
Wood.
Budden and Chris Ellis, whatever. So what happened?
Wow.
So Chris was basically brought up this tweet and said that, oh, haha, now you're in jail. Rah, 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 rah.
Now you're in jail. That's mad funny.
So Joe Budden said, well, that's kind of shitty to say because if you're this woke activist, shouldn't all Black Lives Matter, or do you pick and choose which Black Lives Matter? And if you come from a good place, does a good person take that stance publicly? And if you felt like that, couldn't you have just kept it to yourself? And that was kind of the point. And and we had this conversation, so we can have it now too. I kind of see both sides because I personally don't give a shit, right? And I don't say this to say I don't give a fuck about A$AP Rocky's situation. It's like he's in jail in Sweden. There's nothing I personally
There's
can
nothing
do.
we can
So my personal philosophy about what he said and him being in jail right now don't really mean shit to me, or something for me to really dive deep into.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I also kind of see the stance that you have. Like I could kind of see both sides because at the end of the day, it's like he's a black man that has prominence, that has like a platform. I feel like you should always worry about black issues, so your views are already type problematic. So if people don't care in turn, I feel like you should realize that.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen. There's gonna be people that's gonna be like, you said this, so we don't give a fuck. But at the same time, he's also a black man,
Right.
in another country, in a jail. That's like, that's fucked up. But it's like, but then me personally, like, he already kind of laid his bed. He can learn from it and he can progress from it. I feel like he can make that change. But I feel like A$AP Rocky, the way he's moved and always moved, like I never really cared for him because he always did move on some I'm beyond the black community, on some like I'm not black, I'm OJ type shit. And
I mean, that's cool. You could change all that shit. I just have to see it first.
Yeah.
Because what
That's
you
a
already
fact.
showed me, I don't care about the shit because of exactly what he said.
that's a fact.
The exact reasons
That's a
why
fact.
he said he doesn't care about Ferguson are why I don't care about his situation.
shit. Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
going to sign a petition for anything that
That's what I
happened.
said,
I'm
yeah.
not going to do any of that because you're rich. Figure it out.
Yeah, I think for me it's that. Plus, it's like if he was, because there's plenty of niggas who don't be giving a shit, right? They just stay to themselves, they do their own thing, right? Fuck it. Like, if he did his own thing, didn't say shit, I would have probably been like, yeah, we gotta get this nigga out. Like, good luck, Ferg. But, like, you have used your platform and your bread and your influence to actually do something against us. Now, you got all your little dumb white fans and the few black people that probably still listen to you thinking that your narrative that like, oh, who cares about Ferguson if you in Soho? Yep. Nigga, what?
Yeah.
So that for me is interesting. It's the same thing with the Kanye shit. Kanye could have done everything he was doing except for when he started aligning with Trump. I already stopped fucking with Kanye before that because his music was trash. But when he started aligning with Trump, and then you have dumb black niggas and dumb like, well, if Kanye thinks Trump is great, then maybe we should take another look at Trump. So that's where I have the issue. So niggas need to snipe Kanye and whatever. Anyway,
what I don't understand though is why can't niggas just say no comment?
Yeah,
I think that's valid. Very valid. Like you can not have an opinion on something. Yeah. Like you cannot have an opinion.
Yeah.
It's fine. But I guess when people take this stance that all right, ASAP Rocky's in jail, when people take the stance that ASAP Rocky's in jail and they don't care, I guess the question is, right, let's throw him a bone and say the situation is unjust, right? Yeah. Right? Let's say it is unjust. And we take the stance to where we step back and he has to deal with that situation on his own, which I guess morally we will be, right to do, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because he took a step back when it came to our issues, right? But knowing the type of dude I am, knowing the type of dude you are, knowing the type of dude you are, if you go to Sweden, right, and you're in that same situation, and now you're in that same situation later on after him, being that we didn't fight for ASAP, now you're in that situation. You get what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. I see. Here's the difference, though. I'm not speaking out against ASAP, though. Yeah. Right. I'm taking your stance. So I'm like, that shit don't affect me. Right. So like, if they lock up LeBron tomorrow, Sweden fucking bugging, nigga. Right. You know, that third. I'm doing exactly what ASAP should have done. You agnostic about our community. I'm agnostic about you as an individual. You know what I mean? So I would still hope that if I'm in Sweden, because I was minding my business pertaining to him, y'all still fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like,
right. But I guess here's what I'm saying, right? So say this situation that ASAP Rocky in is really fucked up, right? And we don't take the stance of fighting for ASAP Rocky, right? Now these conditions still exist. Now, say you go over there and you have a situation like that to where somebody's harassing you. I see you as a person that's going to do the same thing. Yeah. You're going to defend yourself, right? Yeah. And then when you get in this position now we have to fight for you when we could have handled it with ASAP. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think.
So how do we meet in the middle to where it's like, if something is unjust and that person may deserve it, we may still be put in that same position.
I think.
So do we fight that injustice, or do we allow that person to go through that injustice and then face that injustice later?
I understand what you're saying, but it's like we ain't gonna get nothing to change in Sweden.
Yeah, facts.
So the solution to that is stop creating for them. But these niggas will never stop creating for them. Like, that's who they cater to.
Right.
When was the last time ASAP Rocky catered to the fan base that made him who he is?
Right.
Yeah. I feel like when it comes to that, like, I totally get what you're saying. I feel like when it comes to that, it wouldn't be necessarily, I guess, fighting for ASAP Rocky at that point. It would be more fighting for the injustice part. Right. And then, like, after that, we can still accost ASAP for, like, what he did. But I feel like it would have to be more of a teaching moment, because I feel like both sides are right, literally, when it comes to the Joe Budden and the Crystal's shorty. Yeah. Like, they're literally both right, because you can literally be like, this is an injustice. Right. This is fucked up. He probably shouldn't be in this situation. We should try to avoid this in the future so this never really happens to any of our people that go out there. But at the same time, when you fucking are a dickhead...
we can't change nothing about...
We can't change anything of the rules over there, but we can definitely change how niggas, like, I guess, move.
But to that...
But
to that point, though, I had a thought the other day, and everybody like, I'm not going to Sweden, I'm not performing in Sweden, but niggas is still performing in Alabama. Niggas is still performing mad places where shit does happen now. So that's to me what the actual conversation should be.
To what you were just saying, if they're both right, then we should be trying to fix the things that are happening in Sweden are happening here too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
So we should be trying to fix those things
that's
here.
a fact.
Right.
And we should be. I'm not gonna say we should be against him, but we should be for him getting out of there, but still scolding him for saying some retarded shit about our own people here.
To finish the
because we can't care about you there in Sweden if you don't even care about that. What's happening to you in Sweden happening to niggas in Harlem.
To basically finish the point was, I guess, use him kind of as an example of when you don't care about the community, literally people will fucking turn their back on you. Yeah. Literally. When you turn your back on people, we turn your back on you. So at the end of the day, if you don't give a fuck, just don't say nothing. Keep that to yourself.
But that's it. When you get asked a question like that, you say no comment.
But that's why Meek got so much love, because before Meek went in, Meek was just Meek, right? Like
he wasn't saying nothing. He just talked about his Audemars and biking.
Doing his thing, right?
Right.
When Meek got locked up, everybody came to his defense, even though, to my point earlier, the nigga wasn't an activist, he wasn't none of that. And because he had a learning moment, he's now using his whole half his album was about like and blah 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 getting locked up,
right.
industrial complex, all that shit Jermaine Dupri want to hear. Like,
I wouldn't say he was an activist, but Meek had even before that shit, he had mad moments where he would be trying to give game to niggas that wasn't necessarily dumb street shit. Like I'll never forget this. There's a video of Meek on the internet, and this is definitely before he got that last like bid situation, and he was like telling niggas like nigga, gangster shit is getting your moms out the hood. Like gangster shit is making sure all your peoples is good. Like that's gangster shit. Like this, like the street shit ain't gangster shit. And shit like that. I feel like that's the shit that really, along with the other shit, like that's the shit that really put Meek at that next level to niggas.
Whereas like ASAP Rocky nigga, what he talk about is like, nigga, I make niggas wear bulletproof vests in Harlem. Like we don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. We don't care about that fashion shit is not doing shit for us,
not even
bro.
Really bulletproof.
To that point, nobody talks about this, but Maybach Music, shout out to Maybach Music real quick, because if you really take a look at it, for all the things about them, Ross has been on that buy back the block shit for a long time. Wale's been Wale for a long time. Meek has been Meek for a long time. Them niggas, in all honesty,
they're solid, very solid individuals.
Very solid.
Even niggas that's not a part of the camp no more, like Starly. That nigga Starly was always
always kicking game and shit.
Yeah.
The only bird was Amarion, but shouts to Maybach Music.
Right.
I mean,
but I guess to the conversation, right?
Some shit. Shouts out my son Omarion, man.
Yeah,
keep your head up, brother. Keep dancing in Jamaica.
He gotta take his kids.
But back to the conversation, right? I guess my thing is like being that I see both sides. How do you get both sides to see that you're both right? It's impossible.
It's impossible because once people egos come into play and they feel really strongly about something, they don't want to admit that the other side is right because they feel like they're empowering them to feel like they're more right than I am. And I always feel like that fucking line of niggas just using fake oppressive tactics on each other, throwing like shit in each other's faces is like, I feel like deep down everyone, people usually know when they get into arguments like that, it's like, we're both right now. Yeah. But like, I gotta be louder.
I feel like both sides are right, but one side is like right beyond recognition. And one side is right to an extent.
Yes.
Like, Joe Budden's side of the argument is right to an extent. Because the extent is, if this person never changes, am I supposed to continually support this person just because they're black and they don't give a fuck about black? I
mean, I guess to that point is like, you can't keep making it about that one person though. Like, if an injustice is an injustice, right? It's going to continue to happen. So when you personalize it and make it one person, you say, I'm not going to fight for this injustice because I don't like this person. And essentially, the injustice still exists.
It's not necessarily just about Rocky because Rocky holds his ideologies aren't just his own. That is the ideology of many people.
Right,
so
but what
am I supposed to continually fight for the people that won't even fight for me?
I'm not saying you gotta fight for them. It's not about fighting for them. It's about fighting the injustice.
So I feel like a good balance between the two would be like, let them rich niggas handle Rocky, and on the behalf of all the Rockies in America, somebody make a campaign like this is the Rocky campaign for niggas like Rocky.
Right.
Because like at the end of the day, to your point earlier,
I honestly don't feel like the injustice ever stopped being fought for, because that's something that we've been fighting in this community here in America forever.
It's just that it's dangerous when we do that, because when we allow something to happen, especially to one of us, regardless if we like them or not, right?
Yeah.
Then there's a tactic that's done that we all know that they will take the mainstream media, turn us against this one black person, and then do an injustice to that black person, because they have then used the media to turn against us, right? To turn us against them, to where we don't give a fuck about what happens to them. But that injustice continues.
Well, I think this goes back to.
But see, that goes back to the shit where you said just shut the fuck up, because like the media can't use you when they ask you a question and you respond if you don't just shut the fuck up.
But I'm saying, and I agree with that. I think that the issue really boils down to something that we haven't talked about yet. I think that niggas have to be more stringent in the choices that they make around the community, right? Mm-hmm. So like, let's say, for instance, niggas is like, I bet we gonna put our weight behind Rocky, and somehow niggas as a collective get Rocky out. Mm-hmm. Then to me, because of the shit you said, we got you out because that wasn't for you. That was for black people. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna not fuck with your music no more.
That's a fact.
I'm not gonna just have third, right? Because what happened to, because like the shit that really killed me was watching niggas still support Ye, right? Like I think Kanye's a whole different level of platform, obviously, than Rocky. Like he's probably one of the 5 most famous people in the world, and the nigga has directly stepped away from our community and used his platform to attack.
And niggas still wear Yeezys.
Niggas is still wearing Yeezys. Niggas is still
doing the Sunday school.
Doing the is that all that shit like.
That's an even broader situation, because we can even take that over to one of the top 3 famous people in the world, which would be Beyonce, who walked away from one company because she said they weren't diverse enough. Went to Adidas because of their supposed diversity. And if anybody's been paying attention in the news and media, Adidas has been in the headlines for their diversity not being real.
I didn't hear about that.
There's been I've read at least 3 articles where Adidas diversity,
right?
Their urban or black workers are saying like, I mean diversity. I mean there's other black people that work here, like 3 of them.
It's just that media shit, bro. Like, remember we talked about this shit last week. Like, the media, like, literally will put out whatever perception, like, ever. Yeah. So, we do, like, at the end of the day, like I said, I agree with the using. Because I definitely believe that you will have to use somebody as an example, even if we do fight against the injustice. So, like you said, that probably would be the best shit. Free Rocky, but when Rocky get out, niggas not fucking with you. That's it, because you didn't fuck with the community. Like, we're not necessarily freeing Rocky to be like, oh, we're gonna free you and then we're gonna let you continue your fuck shit. Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, we're gonna free you because
to let other people know not to fuck with us.
But like Loki, I understood. Like, yeah, I had my view on his shit because he said that shit. But like, ultimately, I really felt like how Trey feels about it. Like, he's in jail in Sweden. We are American.
Like
none of our opinions matter on what the fuck is going on.
Exactly.
The Swedes are like, niggas ain't coming here anyway.
I agree and disagree, because I think this goes back to the shit that we were talking about, like episodes ago about the Sudan shit, right? Right, Sudan shit, right? Yeah. Because what I've seen is fucking complex, Genius, Hot 97, all these different major entities. It takes one person that does have juice like that to catch wind of some shit. Because that's kind of, to a certain extent, who the fuck would have thought that Robert Kraft would be getting involved with that Meek shit? Who the fuck in a million years would have been like, that nigga's gonna be trying to get Meek out?
The weirdest connection.
But so, like, to me, I'm like, well, all it takes is somebody who fucking... All it takes is like a tweet from fucking Hillary Clinton. Like, I heard about this ASAP Rocky thing and this is terrible. White America will get that nigga out.
Yeah.
So I mean, so y'all are right, but I think in the same instance, I think that we forget how much power there is in like information about things that's going on. There's mad shit that's going on in our community that I talk to white people about. Like, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
But even to that, like, say that was to happen, that goes back to his statement. Like, white America's getting him out because he's ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
And he's rich.
Yeah.
Because they not getting him out because he's fucking Rakim fucking whatever.
Right. Facts though. I guess, like, for me, when it comes down to shit like that, like, I'm not saying I disagree, like, with the I don't disagree with what you're saying because I understand it. So I don't have the same feelings, but I completely understand it because there's always a personal and emotional factor to this kind of shit. You get what I'm saying? But if the underlying thing is principle, we gotta act on principle, right? Just like anything, like if you can't stand your fucking little brother, right? And he's like, I fucking hate that family, right? I fucking hate my family. And somebody goes outside and whoops his ass. Y'all still gonna go outside and probably fuck them niggas up. And then you gonna get him and then y'all gonna whoop his ass for opening his mouth against the family. You get what I'm saying?
Like, I feel like, it's just like, in the overarching scheme, like, because I do totally understand, because again, like I said, personally, I really don't care for this situation, because one, A$AP Rocky is a grown-ass man that has bread.
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
I'm pretty sure he's
going to
be
fine.
good.
That's,
like, you get what I'm saying? But at the same time,
yeah,
I feel like the overarching situation of this whole shit, like, we all, I feel like, have the same mission to make sure that the community is good and, like, we not getting mistreated in America first, but anywhere. So I feel like at the end of the day, we do have to kind of not rock with him, but just rock with the situation and try to make sure that the situation gets as much light as possible so that niggas know that if another nigga goes out there and he's not wrong,
but I guarantee you there's another nigga in there right now
of course.
That's not Swedish, that is going through the same shit that Rocky is going through, and Rocky only cares about Rocky.
But do you not think that if we put light on the situation with Rocky, that nigga won't get light put on him too?
Just off the
because he ain't getting no light put on him yet, and Rocky already been there for 2 weeks.
I think it depends. You know, it's interesting because, like, even when we talk about stuff like this, right? And I think this might just end up being a topic for another day, but like, I think black people in America are the only community in the world that's expected to all be on the same page at the same time about the same shit. Yeah. And like white people like, I don't fuck with this thing, I don't fuck with this group of people over here, I don't fuck with this, you know, this whatever. Because like, I'll give you an example of something, right? Like just the Joe Budden and Crystal shit from Rip. Joe, in my opinion, he's not wrong. Crystal's isn't wrong. To your point, the way Joe handled it though
wasn't right.
Exactly.
Wasn't right.
That's
bum ass homegirl wasn't. All that extra shit wasn't.
Exactly. So that wasn't. So that to me wasn't right. But now we have a whole nother layer because they could have both just had a fucking conversation. This is what we were talking about for like
I think
days
she's
now.
spoken negatively about him before.
Yeah, true.
No, she probably has.
It's like a tit for tat.
She probably has. They probably spoken negatively about each other, but this just brought us the point of like they don't like each other, right? So in that instance, you can't expect them to be like, yeah, you know what, we're on the same page and this and that. Yeah, sometimes niggas just have to disagree. Not like each other. Like,
that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. Like, and it's facts. Sometimes we cannot like each other, but at the end of the day, we gotta look out for each other.
Yeah.
We gotta get that because if one of us get done wrong, then they going to think, all right, it's okay for me to do it to them, to this next person. So I don't fuck with you, bro. But let's get this punk ass nigga out this situation because I want to walk the streets and be safe my damn self. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only.
We gotta get this nigga out from slipping on semen, man.
We like not even that. Fuck A$AP Rocky, but just like the principle of it. You know what I'm saying? Like taking A$AP Rocky out of the situation, so we don't have to personalize it. Like just the principle of it. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how we supposed to move each other. But I get we see different sides of it.
I think the analogy was perfect with the brother thing. Yeah, like a parent or something like that be like, I told your stupid ass not to cut school. Now look at you.
Now look what's happening.
I gotta pick you up from this fucking dumb shit because niggas got you out here looking stupid. I'm gonna put you on punishment.
We're not about to take him home and buy the nigga an Xbox.
We smack that nigga in the back of his head. Shut your fucking mouth next time, you dickhead.
I mean, I've been stopped fucking with son since his man they were saying his man
the rapey shit, right?
Rapey nigga.
That rape shit.
He was fine with it. So
yeah, them niggas is bugged.
Yeah, it's a weird group of niggas.
Weird group of niggas.
Y'all want to get into some offensive foul, man?
Oh,
let's get it, man.
Out of nowhere. Yo, son, the shit came out of nowhere. The shit was like, whoop.
The Super Bomb. It was a Super Bomb.
And it was, Chris Paul for Russell Westbrook. Chris Paul.
And like 15 picks.
Chris Paul and 97 first round draft picks went to Oklahoma City.
For the next like 100 years.
OKC got like 2 picks a year in the first round
for the next like
at
5
least 7 years.
7 or 5 years.
Chris Paul went to the fucking barren desert that is Oklahoma City, back home, because if y'all remember, that's where he played a good portion
that's
of
a fact.
Beginning of his career due to Hurricane Katrina. Russell Westbrook and the Beard, they back together.
2 MVPs on the same team.
Boys are back in town.
All right, but hold on. Can we rewind real quick and can we talk about the fumblage of the OKC Thunder, please?
All right, let's talk about it. I love talking about
even after I say they didn't pay Harden, right? I'll throw him a bone. That wasn't a mistake. If you remember that final series, he played like shit.
Yep.
Yeah. He was also just 3 years in.
He's also just 3 years in.
3 years in, 22 years old.
22 years old, right? But he wanted big money, and they was in the finals, and he didn't show up. And he didn't earn his payday from the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
Fair.
Very different. But
you get what I'm saying?
I can see that argument.
You get what I'm saying?
You still signed him and traded him.
I can see that argument.
You get what I'm saying? You don't lose him for nothing.
Yeah, that was the fuck up.
They did get something, but it ultimately was nothing. My retort to that would be, if you're looking in the future,
right?
And I'm talking about 10 or more. You or like 5 or more.
Yeah.
You're not gonna trade Harden to sign Ibaka long term. Because signing Ibaka long term shows that, all right, I'm not scared of what goes on the perimeter in the Western Conference. I'm scared of Tim Duncan. Because that's all that proved to me. Because that was the only thing stopping him. Tim Duncan was still relevant. Well, Tim Duncan was relevant until the day he walked out the NBA. But Tim Duncan was still putting up buckets and them. Hey, still was a double-double.
Nah, he was.
Still was a double-double. That's all I'm saying.
Relevant is anyway.
It still was a double-double. Was a walking double-double for his whole career. I'm just saying. But you signing Ibaka shows me that you're competing against Tim Duncan. You're acting like Kevin Durant is, there's not Kobe Bryant here. There's not fucking LeBron in the league. There's not
Dwayne Wade. I would argue a lot of those is still because like LeBron at the time couldn't shoot for shit, so that was still thinking about LeBron.
I wouldn't say Ibaka's a stopper.
No, I'm talking about in the sense of clogging him, because that's exactly what they're doing right now in Philly with Giannis. They just getting big bodies because they know Giannis can't shoot.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. But I still think these leagues, this is a talent game. This game is about having superior talent. You want to have all of that cream that's rising to the top. Serge Ibaka was not the cream that's rising to the top.
He was not the cream of the crop.
Step back and
that cream that was rising to the top was James Harden. And you give him that. You pay him that. They also didn't want to go into the luxury tax because they could have just signed both of them. So when you scared of spending money, shit like this happens to you.
Because they didn't really fill James Harden's spot.
At all.
They made Rusty play that.
Jeremy Lamb is what they got back in the trip.
Jeremy Lamb, and then they replaced Jeremy Lamb with Andre Roberson.
Are y'all ready to see Russell Westbrook play the 2 next year? It's gonna be so much fucking chaos. Imagine off ball Russell Westbrook, like literal off. Like
who's gonna be that point guard?
James Harden.
I see
off ball Russell
see
Westbrook.
A game this season where they combined for missing like 67 shots.
But I also see a game this season where they both score like 40.
It's going to be in that same game.
It's that same game. It's the same game. It's going to be the same game. And then Russ is going to catch like 8 alleys that game.
Yeah. I'm not going to front. Russ gets traded before the All-Star.
You think so?
You think so?
Hell yeah. Like,
to where though?
To any fucking where. I feel like
I think he might. Him and Harden might work because they don't got to worry about KD.
They're not gonna win no games.
They're gonna win.
They're gonna win games because they have talent, but they're not gonna win no games against the teams that matter.
Okay,
like,
I can see that.
Because you know what, matter of fact, I'm back. Cole, we back. We back LA game because the last time I was here, we was a
little worried.
We had a fucking thing.
That shit is crazy. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
The turnaround was crazy after Kawhi did what he did. The turnaround was kind of crazy.
The turnaround was pretty good.
It wasn't just crazy. The turnaround was chaos, and we here for that.
It was a lot of chaos. We did it though. We got my son. We got Danny Green. Mm-hmm. We got my son Alex Caruso. They giving him a chance for real this time. I really like that pickup. We got Troy Daniels. We got Troy Daniels, a very great shooter.
Bro, back so that at all times you got 3 bigs that can move around and catch the alleys.
That's a fact.
He can't step out, but
we got Kuz. So the starting lineup, they said LeBron's playing point, so we don't got to start Rondo. That's great. So it's gonna be LeBron, Danny Green, Kuz, AD, DeMarcus or McGee according
which is
to
crazy.
Switch.
Which is crazy.
Which I think is
I don't
amazing.
care about, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. You heard it here right now. Put a rack on this. Anybody who wants to bet, take the bet. We will bust the Clippers' ass in a fucking series. We'll bust their ass. I don't see it. You got Shamet, Harrell, Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams.
Yeah, the Clippers not a better team. The Clippers up top, like maybe in the starting lineup, like nah, they're not a better team. The Clippers, they have the better, like the better 1-2 punch.
Yeah, they're the better 1-2 punch. I don't even.
Are y'all think the Clippers have a better team?
Yes.
How? Bugging.
Yeah.
I don't see how.
All right.
Clippers are going to be the number one defense.
Let me break this down. Let me break this down for you.
Let
me break this down for you. Let me break this down for you.
Okay.
Bron's game as point guard.
Yep.
He drives the ball. He kicks. Right. So he needs knockdown shooters. Right. So you have one knockdown shooter on the wing. You have Danny Green. But everywhere else, you have AD, you got DeMarcus, and then you have Kuz. What's going to happen is they're either going to brick shots or they're going to clog the paint. Right? Because you're going to have to space the floor for LeBron.
DeMarcus' game has changed. If you watch him play.
But he's not a consistent outside or inside
AD
threat.
is, and I think Kuz is going to get better.
AD is. But now you're asking AD to go to the wing.
But I don't even think they're gonna play like that. I feel like they're gonna play more so like kind of like what's it called from years back. Like I feel like they're gonna play more like a transition, fast pace. But they're not. I feel like they're gonna be almost like what a Lob City kind of was to a certain extent. Like,
and I don't think that niggas are gonna force AD to become like a wing spot up shooter. We can't do that.
Right, but then that takes away LeBron's his biggest threat, which is getting to the rack and dishing. Or scoring. Because now you clog the paint with AD and DeMarcus.
I think the Clippers will be the number 1 defense in the league.
I don't.
Damn.
I don't see how.
I think being the number 1 defense in the league don't make them the best team.
I think that they'll be. I think they'll have the most.
I feel like they will have the great defense.
We're asking about my opinion.
Okay.
So I think the Clippers will be the number 1 defense in the league with literally 2 of the 2019, actually 3 of 2019's first team defense. Yes, 3. They'll be the number 1 defense in the league. Niggas is not gonna be able to score on them. Mm-hmm. We can talk about people getting inside, but I remember what's those other guys who just turned into trash?
The Warriors?
Yeah. They used to have a top tier defense and they ain't have no big nigga down low. They had a bunch of niggas on the perimeter that could defend their ass off.
But I also think that was a part of how good their offense was, to be quite frank with you. I feel like their defense played off the fact that they wasn't having to move like other niggas was. Niggas was tired by the time they talk. There's a lot of shit that plays into it. Like, I think definitely they'll have the best perimeter defense. I'll go on a stretch and say they'll have the best perimeter defense we might have ever seen in our lives. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
But they're not deep at all, and that's what the playoffs come down to. Kawhi still has to be on his resting shit. Paul George
they've only lost like 3 players from the team that they had last year, which was pretty deep.
Yeah, I mean, Paul George is a sell. That nigga's in a sell. Who's in the guard LeBron? Patrick
the guy hold up. The guy that when he saw him coming into the fucking 2000 and what was that? 15.
But he had like 30 points at that point.
But you know what he said when he saw him coming into the game?
Fuck, shit, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, to the point.
That nigga that he's scared of. I'm the biggest LeBron fan in the world. He is scared. He goes to sleep. You know that Dwayne Wade fucking commercial when a nigga popped up thinking about fucking KD? That nigga LeBron does that shit thinking about Kawhi.
So who's gonna guard AD?
AD, they gonna put Harrell.
But AD is only like 2 inches taller than Paul George.
I saw LaMelo give this nigga Harrell the fucking business in a
LaMelo's dumb nice though.
Little bit.
Nah, but
LaMelo's a guard. He's not staying with Melo.
I do agree that the Clippers
but
will
Paul
be the best
George, Paul George is only like 2 inches shorter than AD.
You think that Paul George should guard AD? I believe it. I'm dead.
First of all, Paul George has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what Kobe did when he did it. 5 first team. All.
Congratulations.
Guarding the 3 and
I just don't see the depth in the Clippers for them to be better. But defensively,
hold on, let's look at the Clippers roster.
You want to do it one for one? I don't give a shit. I've done this shit.
No, I do.
they're not a deeper team.
Niggas be doing the fucking most. And that's what I hate about
They're gonna be the best defense though.
They can have the best defense in the league. The Lakers are gonna have the most offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, most points in the paint. Like the game is gonna go so fucking easy. Like the fucking bench.
Nah, it's gonna be battles, bro.
It's gonna be
us and them, sure. But I was
Yeah,
the game's gonna be easy for the Lakers as a
battles.
whole for the season.
Of course, it's gonna be mad battles. But I honestly don't see. I see the Clippers. They're definitely a better defensive
Lou
team.
Will, Pat Bev, point guard, shooting guard, Paul George.
Whoa, slow down. Because the Lou Will, Pat.
6'10".
Hold on, just slow down. The Lou Will, Pat Bev, doo-doo. Lou Will is not.
I'm
I'll tell you why. If we're talking about a one-on-one matchup with the Lakers, they're not making moves like that.
You're wrong, bro.
Lou Will's unguardable.
He's almost unguardable.
Just listen to this. I'm about Doodle in relation to, is he gonna make that much of an impact against the Lakers? No, because I feel like Kuzma's gonna fucking balance that out. If you're talking about,
You know what I'm seeing from this bench? I'm seeing like 20 minutes of no shots being made.
Lou Will, Pat
From the
Bev,
Clippers.
Paul George, Landry Shamet,
Mad
Jerome
defense,
Robinson,
though.
Rodney McGruder.
Son,
But
they
they
got
not about to be
Kawhi
hitting
Leonard,
nothing.
Mohawkless, Terrence Mann,
Harkless is Doodoo.
They're not
Montrezl
gonna
Harrell,
be playing mad
play
defense.
Montrezl Harrell,
They're not
Jermichael
gonna be
Green,
hitting.
Jermichael Green play D.
Bench come in, they're not gonna score.
This is literally my point.
Kabengele.
Yeah, they just got defense.
They got mad defense.
You know what defense means? We on the run.
That's what defense means.
Them niggas can
Like y'all bench, all right. It's gonna go down to y'all benches.
Yeah, of course.
I don't
So
even think so.
y'all bench is gonna have to play against their bench.
Their
And their
our
bench
bench
is
blow
gonna
that bench out.
Our
their
is
bench
better.
plays defense though.
Our bench is
Our
better.
bench is
Our bench will definitely.
Offense beats defense.
Yeah.
Any given
All right, who's
day.
on y'all bench?
Fucking.
And what if they get Andre
Jared
Iguodala
Dudley.
too? If they get Andre
Nigga, we got
Iguodala
Troy
too,
Daniels, we got Jared
Daniels,
Dudley, we
Jared
got Quinn
Dudley.
Cook.
Remember,
we got
at all
fucking
times,
Alex Caruso.
At all
We're
times, you have
literally-
one of the
you're-
3 bigs in. At all times, one of them is in.
All of our point guards are taller than 6'5". Like it's just mad shit. That's like.
But y'all bench is not.
Our entire
but
bench is
it's not
interchangeable.
strong though.
No, what I'm saying is like this. You're not gonna have the
Like
bench.
their bench not strong, but y'all bench
Nah,
is strong.
You're not gonna have the bench in without Kuzma in or AD in or LeBron. Somebody's gonna be in from that starting lineup.
Or
that
DeMarcus.
Or DeMarcus
Or
that can either score. Like our bench is basically just an 8th seed.
Y'all got KCP. All right, never mind. Y'all got KCP,
Colton's favorite player,
Avery Bradley.
Devontae Kakak.
Who the fuck is that?
Quinn Cook.
That's y'all man.
Quinn Cook, Avery Bradley,
Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso. That's my man's. Quinn Cook,
Troy Daniels. That's Trey Mans.
That's my man's right there.
Jared
Dudley,
Danny. Eric
Green.
Coleman. Not Eric.
Horton Tucker. I don't know what he do.
Zach Norman.
Oh, y'all still got Rondo and Lance?
Rondo.
No, not Lance.
We don't got Lance.
Okay, Lance is gone, but Rondo there.
Yeah, I do got Rondo.
Rondo 6'1". You said all your point guards was over 6'5".
Rondo's the only.
You said all your point guards was over 6'5". Rondo 6'1".
Oh, okay.
You can't be on here lying like that.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. We lit, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Quinn Cook is also 6'2". You said all your point guards was over 6'5".
Nigga, those niggas are shooting guards.
You lied.
In my opinion, they're guards.
His
Positionless basketball.
His position says, what does it say?
It says PG.
That nigga don't do that shit.
Avery Bradley also guard.
What is he? 6'4", 6'3"?
He's 6'2".
Oh, he's
He
6'2".
said all your guards was over 6'5".
Come on, man.
He said all his guards.
Oh my god, that makes such a difference. That makes such a difference. That makes such a difference.
You see how they pivoted the conversation.
They pivoted the conversation because our bench is better than their bench. Our bench is better than their bench, and that was proven as they both read it out loud.
Pivot to heights. Now we're talking about heights.
I'm not talking about heights. I think both of y'all benches are bad.
Yeah, that's
So I think
that's honestly what I saw.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Thank you, my Knicks and Spurs fans. Thank you, Knicks and Spurs
I
fans.
think that their starting five is
First
one
off,
without starting five.
Y'all got Marcus Morris, man.
First
Y'all out
off,
here.
the Knicks
First off, you're a fan of a team who you've seen win as much championships as I've seen as mine. So don't even
That's
bring up
not
my team
bad.
like that.
What?
Don't
Did you say that like it was a diss?
No, you said it like it was a diss. Don't bring up my
That
team
nigga's
like that.
irrelevant. It's over.
No.
This nigga said we irrelevant. When the last time y'all won a championship?
2009.
After y'all?
2009.
And we won the championship in 15?
Yeah,
15,
What does that mean?
It's almost 2020. What do you
15, but 15 after
It's
2009, right?
If that's the
So
same-
ours is closer.
My nigga, the
right?
Toronto
All right,
Raptors
I'm
are
just
still the
saying.
champions and
I'm
they're
saying.
irrelevant.
But I'm saying our championship closer. So that
Toronto
means
Raptors
our,
Toronto Raptors are cooked.
we're
Y'all-
way more
y'all the
relevant than the
Toronto
team
Raptors of the
that
West.
won the championship in
Congratulations,
2009, right?
Nah, I don't know.
That's what it would
I
mean.
don't think so.
I
I don't think so. I really don't think the Spurs are more relevant than we were worse than you guys, and we were more relevant than you guys last year.
I think the Knicks are more relevant than all teams spoken about here. Because we're trash and we're still in the conversation. So we're technically the most relevant team in the NBA.
I haven't seen niggas since.
Yo, did you talk about your boy yet? How you feel about him?
Who?
RJ Barrett.
RJ Barrett?
I feel like the Lakers actually should be very disappointed. The Knicks are actually been trash for how long? The Knicks been trash?
This nigga is.
What do you mean? How old am I?
Yeah,
The Knicks have been trash for that long, and they are the highest. They worth the most. That's they like worth the
And who's
most
number two? Who's number two?
of all. They
The
worth
Lakers.
it or like.
Let's
all,
continue.
The Knicks are number one,
And then we're number two.
Niggas
Don't
is
continue.
not irrelevant. You see, niggas, I see Palm's game. Palm pivots to shit.
He just trying. He trying. I feel him. It's good points. It's good points. It's good points. It's good points.
When niggas start pressuring Palm, oh,
I just
the
said
Spurs
it.
is trash. But
we won a championship in 2015. Our last championship was after the Lakers' last championship. That's what I'm saying.
and then you,
That's all I'm saying.
And if
That's
y'all
what
lose
I'm
Pop,
saying.
and Pop dies, if he gets a fucking splinter,
Bro,
if Pop doesn't-
who? Your coach is Frank fucking.
Our
Vogel?
coach is LeBron fucking
Is
James.
that not Frank Vogel? Frank Vogel. That's not the coach.
LeBron James.
David
and Jason
Fizdale is the
Kidd.
best coach in the league. Because
David.
Is this like the hot take section of the shit? Niggas are just screaming mad hot takes right now. Everybody just saying mad wild shit. Troy Daniels, most improved player next year, nigga.
Rudy Gay is the best nigga that ever come
Nah,
out.
Rudy Gay. One thing I will say about
Next
Rudy
thing they're
Gay
gonna
is
say
he
Rob
about to be
Pelinka,
fresh.
GM of the year, executive of the year or something.
Nah. You going too far. You going way too far right there, brother.
He's doing the most.
Yo, can Rob Pelinka introduce me to Tupac?
Yeah. He know him. He got Kobe got a dinner with Kobe. He got Kobe dinner with him.
Can we talk about Rob Pelinka?
Yo, that nigga's a liar, but I fucks with it, son. I fucks with his lying ass energy. That nigga said right after the Lakers started making our good moves, like they asked him, they was like, so what about after the Kawhi thing? He said, you just gotta move on. I was like, nigga, you didn't do none of them moves. Nigga, fuck is you talking about?
Rob Pelinka is already
promised.
from
Rob
Entourage.
Pelinka promised AD that he could meet Selena.
Palm is sources today. He's dead ass sources today.
Rob
knows
Pelinka
this.
promised AD that he could meet Selena. How, Rob? How? You gonna introduce him to Jennifer Lopez?
Yo, y'all gotta stop coming from fucking Rob Pelinka. That nigga Rob Pelinka about to be executive.
He's just a white man, son.
He's just
That's all it is. He's
Rob
just a
Pelinka's
white
only
man.
just a white man in the executive offices of the NBA.
He invited DeMarcus Cousins to a personal James Brown concert.
This nigga,
It was just a crackhead on
this
stage.
This nigga Rob Pelinka convinced Kyle Kuzma that John Wick is a real person, and he is going to have dinner with him.
Yo.
I mean, we gotta get into final hate.
Kyle Kuzma keeps walking up to Keanu Reeves like John, and Keanu's like, it's a movie, but Kyle Kuzma's like, Rob said you're real.
Yo, y'all niggas are stupid.
Oh man, what's the final hate? Final hate. I hate Palm. Palm is the fucking worst.
Sources.
He uses sources. That nigga, nah, literally, a Palm's argument
Chris,
style is that literally sources.
Yo,
like that
Chris
nigga.
Broussard, call me. We got some things to talk about.
Yo,
Bro.
actually, my final hate will be towards KD, but it's not gonna be for the reasons that niggas think. So somebody tweeted the other day, and I was like, "Wow, that's true." They was like, "KD is the type of nigga that, like, if you get one detail wrong in the story, he'll say that the whole shit is a lie." So he was like, "Niggas was like, KD had brunch with Steven Adams and Russell Westbrook and said he wasn't leaving." He's like, "No, that's cap. It was lunch."
It was
and he was like, "No, KD has been texting Chris Broussard all week. Cap. That was a DM, nigga. What is you talking about?" And I was like, niggas like that are literally the worst. So nah, that never happened. Like, nigga, like,
Yo, that's funny.
We just went to go get pizza, fam. Like, he was like, nah, it was burgers. That shit never happened, nigga. This nigga's a liar. But nah, KD, I hate you, nigga. And then also, the number 7 change, I don't know how I feel about that, man.
I like
Don't disrespect Melo like that, man.
I like that shit.
Don't disrespect him like that. It's cool.
I like that.
I fucks with it, but don't disrespect Melo, man. He trying to disrespect Melo right now.
Facts. My final hate is to society, and
Nah, that's a fact.
I think it's fucked up that there aren't assorted flavored breast milks available in grocery stores.
That's a fucking fact. Assorted flavored breast milk, nigga.
Assorted
Like-
flavored
like-
breast milk. So if you got your strawberries, I said that it's not.
That's not available.
It should be available.
That's fact.
Because
I was like,
why are
man.
we drinking? We drinking everybody else's milk but ours. We
But
drinking
ours.
oat milk,
Yeah.
cashew milk.
Niggas drinking cow
Nigga,
milk.
we need to be
What the
drinking
fuck is we doing?
human breast milk, and it needs to come in strawberry, chocolate, and banana like they had in school.
That would be fucking delicious.
I am part of the titty milk consumption
Titty milk
movement.
committee. Titty milk consumption committee.
Yeah, titty milk consumption committee.
TMCC.
That's TMC. The marathon continues.
Continues.
Jermaine Dupri,
That's a fact.
fix your teeth, bro.
Yeah, that
You had money for a long time.
It's
long time.
It's like his teeth,
Fix
like
your
they don't
teeth.
really. His teeth is like a couple that's together, but they sleep in different rooms.
Yeah.
They just fall apart. They together, but they
His
apart.
teeth are separated. His teeth his teeth, they together, right? But they both live in separate houses right now. They separated teeth. Like right now, the kid is having 2 Thanksgivings type of teeth. Like they separated, but they together.
He be like, I know I'm here, but I gotta go see the molars to get dinner. You know,
That's a fucking fact. The molars. I gotta go see the molars down the block.
His teeth look like mad motorcycles with sidecars in his mouth. Like it's nasty like that.
Drake's explanation on how he drive to his crib is like how you get from one tooth to the other when you
yeah,
brush
facts,
teeth.
facts.
Before I get to my hit of the week, I wasn't on this episode. Fuck Tariq Nasheed.
Oh.
I missed that.
Yeah.
So just history. Tariq Nasheed and I, we was going back and forth over him being a corny nigga. And then the nigga came for my girl, and I said, well, I'm coming to LA over the next few weeks, and it could be the fair one, it's whatever. And then niggas gave me his address on Twitter, and I didn't even make it public because I just wanted it for myself, but I still have it. So I fucking front, and if I see you in New York, I'm gonna push your fucking wig back. Now, in terms of my hater, in terms of my hater is Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Ooh, I like it. I like this.
Oh wait, we got one more before we go.
Oh,
Go ahead, but
We got it.
that
my
reminds me.
hater is Joe Biden.
I got a good one.
Because off rip, Kamala ate your ass, and Kamala's corny. But Kamala destroyed you, and Joe Biden's a racist with racist bones, no matter what he say.
Yeah,
What's yours?
Epstein.
Oh,
Epstein.
Fuck that guy.
Epstein is. Woo! Make sure you look into him.
Yeah, that's some
He's
Hide
looking
your
at
wives, hide your kids. Clinton, Trump, Joe Biden.
They
Oh,
all
wait,
part
on
of
that
that
note,
shit.
on that
They
note.
all a part of that shit.
And there's no such thing as a fucking 13-year-old young woman. That's a fucking kid. That's a kid.
Child.
So all the media that's saying, oh, these is young men and young women, y'all are fucking haters.
Y'all are
pedophiles and rapists.
Y'all are fucking
The
wild.
shit that, cause I seen a young shorty I follow said some shit that I was like, hold up, I don't know what you're talking about. Enlighten me. And she put me on to some shit that I was looking into, and like, yo, just a lot of people.
A lot of people rolled through with this guy.
The Black Book?
A lot of people clicked up
Black
with
Book?
this dude.
A lot
of people
man.
clicked up with this nigga.
I'm talking
And you know
about
what's crazy?
Politicians, celebrities.
And you know what's crazy about
niggas
this?
been knew about this
I
dude.
remember when Trump was running and niggas was bringing this up like a lot, and then a lot of people was just like, "What are they talking about? This can't be real." It's like, look, yo, nigga,
Dude
we all
is
got the same
nasty.
internet, nigga. Look it up.
Dude is.
We're gonna get into this next
nasty.
episode.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
facts.
The Black Book episode. Next episode, we
Dude
get into
is-
that. But before we get out of here, 7/17, the live show. It's going down.
We'll be there.
It'll be happening tomorrow because we're dropping this Tuesday.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's happening tomorrow.
So see y'all tomorrow. You feel me?
Fuck with y'all.
All right, we out of here. Hate you.
Holla.
Hey, 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 hey,